Good morning, everyone. This is Whatever Wednesday with Paper Cuts by Jackie. And I'm Jackie, and welcome to this video. Today, on Whatever Wednesday, I'm going to work on this Michelle Rowe kit that I did with Maggie White and Laurie Fusco last night, and probably 30 other women. We did a live video and then worked on putting together our kits. We all purchased the kit together and from Michelle Rowe, and then we decided that we'd all do a live video and put it together. So I struggled a little bit last night with my cover, but finally got one that I really liked. It's using her grandmother's old comforter. So she cut a piece of that, and we had to do whatever we wanted with it. So I put a little bit on the front, some like a mesh, and then journal, and then I used 2 playing cards and a Tim Holtz person with the doggy. And then I did a little cluster down here with her glass beads that she makes. And she put them on a ball pen. And there was enough in this kit to make 2 journals. So I'm going to, next Tuesday, do the shabby chic one. But this is kind of the grunge. It's a 2-hole held together by some twine that I dyed. So let's get started, and we're going to basically do the tags in here. So the first page I've left blank. I think I'm going to gesso it. And then I wanted to put some, like a little collage here. So we'll go ahead and do that. I have some leftover pieces that I was making some clusters with. So I thought I'd use those and just do a little collage on it. And then that would leave a little writing space for the person that gets this. So no rhyme or reason, but just kind of using different font, newsprint, book pages. There we go. Get it? There's some dictionary there, some music. There's some regular book page, some music, and then just a plain coffee dyed. So I like that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And then we'll move to our tags. So it was a lot of fun last night. We laughed a lot, and Maggie and Laurie just work so well together and play off of each other so well that we're laughing all night long. And, you know, we are crafting together on a live video, but you can't see what everybody else is doing, just what Laurie and Maggie are doing. So we'll be posting all of our finished journals once everybody's done with them on our friend Patty Lang's channel, which is Sacred Mementos. So yeah, it was fun to get together and hear everybody's comments and, you know, struggles and all of that, because we all do have struggles, that's for sure. So I, in previous videos, had told you I was supposed to have a 3rd interview this week, but I don't know what happened. They're still, I guess, interviewing other candidates, and so it's not probably going to happen my interview until later, if not next week. So I'm again in another holding pattern, but I trust that the right outcome will happen. That's supposed to happen. And then I'll know if I'm headed to Tennessee or not. I did make the decision that I did not want to go to Tennessee until I had a job, because I'm not retired yet, and I'm not taking my pension or utilizing my 401 or anything like that. So I definitely have to have an income in order to rent an apartment and all of those things. So it doesn't make sense to spend all that money to move and then not be able to pay for where I live. So that's been a little frustrating because, as you know, for the last almost 6 months, I've been packing up and trying to get out of California, but you know, it will happen when it's supposed to, I guess. Okay, so that page is done. And I thought, you know, maybe I'd put a little cluster or something down here. I have this fabric, but I'll decide later. I'm going to just take my tags out of here that I want to finish working on. I just did a little collage on this with some tissue paper, and then used one of the tickets she gave us and did a little tab. There's another tag that she had in the kit. That's a safety system check, and then a plain tag in that one. This is a little envelope with a tag in it, so let's open that up. And it's just a little writing note from 1895. So I think this is fine. I'm just going to leave that. So my choice was a little bit of grunge, vintage kind of style. So get that page over. And then this one is a flip up, and then I gessoed on this side of the page. So we'll add a few more pockets and things to it. Here's a tag that I want to embellish, so we'll take that out. I just did a little pocket here in a collage on cardboard. Here's a tag that I want to put a word on. I think that may be all the tags. Yeah. So that's the back cover. I'll have to do some collaging or something on it. But that was what I put together. So I'm going to set the book aside, and we're going to work on our tags today. So this one is a little plain. I thought I'd just gesso these bright orange tickets and see we can subdue them just a little bit. I have, let's get a brush. I like the flat brushes, but she gave us in the kit some white gesso and some clear gesso, so I'm gonna use a little bit of the white so that it covers this up a little bit. I'm going to get my cardboard out so I can not gesso my mat. So first I'm just gonna gesso these tickets. No rhyme or reason, I'm just trying to subdue the bright orange. And as this dries, it becomes more transparent. But it also allows you to write on or paint on. Trying not to totally cover all the numbers, but that one I didn't do so well at. So yeah, there's the gesso. And I'm going to be gluing these down so I don't need to gesso the back side. And then I'll use them like a little cluster. Get my water out here, put my brush in. I don't like my brushes stiffening up, so. And then I just use some of that string I dyed to put a little tie on the top. I was trying to fray it a little bit, but didn't really do so good, so let's just make some clusters here. I'm going to use a little bit of lace, some of the cheesecloth she put in the kit. I went ahead and vintaged dyed mine. I'm just going to cut these up in little bits. I don't like a lot of cheesecloth, but I think it adds interest. And then I'm going to utilize this. It's like a linen that she had put on the book pages to bind them. So I'm going to use a little bit of that. I'm just making sure they're all cut apart before I start playing. This one not, so we'll cut that one down. A friend of mine watches my videos, and she said on Mixed Media Monday that I needed smaller scissors. Well, I do have smaller scissors. I just forget to use them. Sometimes I just grab the big ones, and I don't know why that is. But yes, I have smaller scissors, Miss Pam. I hope you enjoy me referring to you, but yeah, it was funny. I laughed. You need smaller scissors, Jackie. And then in the kit, she gave us some buttons, so I'm going to use, excuse me, I got a tickle. Excuse me. I hate that when you get little tickles in your throat and you can't quite clear them, but I got it. So I'm just going to take, you know what? I think I'm going to just use some of my scraps out of my lace bin. I have tons in here, and I just need to start using them. So I'm just going to pull out some lace and then I can use that. These I'm just going to make like a little bow and not the center. And then we'll get our tickets done, and then we can use those for our tags. My friend Pam sent me Happy Mail the other day, and she has been cleaning out her craft stuff, and She always, because she's a Stamp It Up instructor, she always saves her little scraps for me of ribbon and laces and things that she uses that are left over from her class. So when I got my little package full of goodies, I was so excited to fill my scrap bins back up so I would have some for other things. So anyway, yeah, it's always good using up your scraps and trying to sort all your stuff out. I have these little beige flowers that are kind of sweet. Cut a couple of those off. Maybe we'll use those. Okay, and then these two little roses. I think I've got enough here, so let's get started. I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac glue because I'm going to take our tag out of the way here for right now, and then we'll do our little clusters. And I think I'm going to take a little bit of book page, tear up some little bits, nothing fancy, and then we'll get started. So I hope everybody's doing well. You know, every day is a new day and gives you different new opportunities, and also you can get caught up with your things. I think I'm just gonna scrunch this a little. Put a little more glue right there. So some I'll be putting a little bow on, some I'll put a button on. Probably should get a few more buttons. So yeah, the gesso really helps to subdue your overly powerful paper, and allows you to do other things with it. We'll put one of these little guys. What are they? Oh, I bought them from Esme, the lace lady. She has such beautiful stuff. So I'm going to put that there. And then I think I want a little button. I don't know. Those are too big. I just have my little button bin, not my loads of buttons that I have. There's a little pearl. Let's see if that works. It might stick up too high. Let's see if we can cut off the back of this button. Yep. Okay. Now it should lay a little flatter, which is what I wanted. Ooh. There she went. I got a dig off the floor. These guys are a little bit slippery. There we go. That's cute. So here's the first one I did. It's a little more plain. I should have put the linen on it. Here's the second one. That's a little more colorful. So, put this back. This one, I think I will use the linen on, but I'm gonna put a little more cheesecloth on the background of this one. And of course a little more glue. I have this cute little rose with the netting in the back. I'll just put that down like that. So there's 3 done. I think we have 6 tags. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we have 5, sorry. So this guy, I'm gonna put a little paper down. A little cheesecloth. I love doing these little clusters because they go together so fast and give you such a cute little doodah to add to your tags or whatnot. Oh, I got a string going here. That one's got a little bow on it. So last but not least, hope I'm in frame here. I think I'm going to use a little bit bigger piece here. And as you can see, I'm not fussing a whole lot. I think I'm going to use this flower again. I like that look. Just trimming off the points on it where it was connected to the other flower. And then on this one, I think I'm going to put that beige brown button that she added. And I use neutrals with these so that, yeah, that's cute. So we have some leftover things, which is fine. I can use those on something else. I am going to get a wet wipe here. Well, I'm just going to use this piece of lace. Excuse me. Allergies are kicking up again as usual. Story of my life. Okay, so let's see which one I like best on this one. I think I'm going to use this guy. I like how he turned out. So I'm taking some art glitter glue and just putting a little bit on the cluster on the back. And then deciding, I like things at an angle, I'm weird, how I want to do that one. Okay, so that tag, it's kind of on camera blending in, but it sticks out a little more off camera. And then we have this guy writing on the back, and then the orange pink on the front. I think I like this one, the one I had in my hand. this one, I think I'm going to put towards the top and just have it stick over a little bit. So it's kind of like the tab. Get my glue off that. The lace needs to be stuck down a little bit. There we go. All right, so that one's done. This guy, I'm gonna put a little bit of a collage on it. So I'm gonna get my glue stick back out, and I'm gonna put just some dictionary page on it. And I have a little leftover from the clock page, so I'm going to utilize that as well. Okay. So I think I'm just going to cut out this little clock here and just if I didn't have all my punches packed, I'd just punch it out, but all my punches are packed away. And so I thought I'd just put that there. And then we'll take our little tag or cluster and put it right there, and we're done. And then on the back side of this card, because it's just a cream, it you can write on it. I am going to ink it because I forgot to do that on these. And when you're doing like a grunge journal, the extra ink is helpful. Just solidifies everything. It makes it just all cohesive. And I like to ink both front and back. My poor sponge. I can't find out where I packed my sponges for my little Tim Holtz instrument, so it's pretty awful. I'm hoping it lasts. I'm gonna have to buy new ones, and I don't want to do that because I have a bunch. So all right, so let's get this guy on. And it's got some numbers showing through, which I really love, with the gesso on it, and it's just really cool. So there's that one. And then I'm going to take some of that string and tie a little, here it is, loop at the top. Maybe I'll just tie a knot. I think that's what I'll do. Cut a little bit off. So I used a lot of the packaging, and she used some washi tape to seal the package. So I pulled that off, and there are just some words, and I'll be putting those on. I think we'll go ahead and do that now. So one says, good times, never look back. The never look back one, I think I'm going to put up here but I do want extra glue on this, so that's the washi tape. So it just adds a little extra to the tag. And then this one, it says Good Times, and it's kind of a gold and cream. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm just gonna put it at the top. It's kind of see-through, which is cool. So I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there is the gold Good Times. And then this one, she had a octagon. There we go. Or is this a hexagon? I forget. Anyway, long story short, it says treat yourself. So I'm just cutting off around it, getting the white off. So all you see is the black. And then I'm going to put a little glue on it. And I think we'll put it up here. It just says, treat yourself. So that's 3 tags done. I'm not going to do a whole lot to this blue one because I just love it. I am going to ink it. It shows how many times that equipment was returned. And this is from 2018. I am going to go ahead and ink it around the edges just to grunge it up a little. I hope everyone's doing well and you're getting your craft on and that. I don't think I'm going to put string in this one. I think I'm just going to, I'll take this lace and we'll just tie that in there if it works. Yeah. I'm just going to tie a little knot like that in it. Just adds a little something something. Untwist my lace. And then we're going to take this orange rose and put it down. Well, this orange, it's a ticket with a rose on it. There we go. And I'm just going to put it right in there. So it doesn't totally cover the So there's 4, and last but not least, our final one, which is a library card that's been decoupaged. So I think I'm going to put a little bit of this fabric beyond it, and then take my little ticket and stick it in the middle. Oh, I got my writing upside down. There we go. Put it backwards. Just pressing it down a little bit. Make sure the glue adheres. And I might have to put a little more glue underneath the paper right here. so it sticks down. Alrighty then, there's number 5. The last saying that I have from the washi tape that she had on the thing says, not just any other day. So I want to put that in my book. Excuse me. So I want to put it on a page, and I think the page that we collaged on, it would look nice on that one. So I'm just going to run it over my glue stick again. Make sure it glues down. And we're going to just put it at the very top here. And now it says, not just any other day. Cute. All right, so let's get our tags back in. So that's that page. We had a tag here, and that was this one. We're going to put that back in, just like that, with our little tab. This pocket, this is a dual pocket, a corner tuck and a regular pocket. This one had the big one in it, but I'm not sure we're going to get it in. Oh yeah, there we go, with the button. It's kind of big. And then it had the blue corner tuck. So I'm just lifting it to get the ticket in. So that goes there. This page we left blank because we want to be able to have some writing space. This page we left blank. This, I just put a little paper ruffle on it. Here's our flip up. This page is blank. And then here is our tuck pocket, which is this for this one. So that one goes right in there. Like that. Never look back. So the dark black goes with that dark button. And this was a little fabric cluster that I sewed. And then here is the corner tuck for this tag. I'm going to make sure that ticket gets tucked in there so it doesn't get damaged. There we go. And there you have it. Those were all the tags for our pockets and our tucks. And I hope you enjoyed Whatever Wednesday today. It's made our book a little thicker, which is good because then our string ties are taut. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I do want to put something in here. I'm just not sure yet. And then maybe we'll just finish the 2 up because I'm going to start the other journal. So maybe we'll finish this one up on Friday. And then next Tuesday, I'll work on the other journal. And then next week, you'll get to see what I accomplished with the kit. So thanks for watching today. I hope you have a blessed day and your creative juices are flowing. Bye now.